What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge. Thanks for being a part of what's going on here at the Sooner Surge. And right now, a lot that's going on is Sooner softball getting ready to end the 2024 regular season with the home three-game set against Bedlam rival OSU, number 4 in the country. And Braden, as we approach that series, we also have to reminisce because not only is this the end of the 2024 regular season, this is the end of an all-time era of Sooner seniors, Sooner softball players who have been around this program for many, many years, accomplished many, many things, including several national championships, and they're on a pace and goal to get 4 straight here this year. And OSU is who stands in the way at the end of this season, and then they go into the postseason. But wow, this is a moment everyone knew was coming, Braden, and now it's Sunday or of that week, and it's about to come to an end. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of emotions as OSU comes to town, and this is this team's last regular season go around, especially with the number of seniors they have. Patty Gasso just claimed win 1,500 in game 2 against UCF, and then they won the third one, so she's just sitting at 1,501 wins. And this senior class is a large part of the success that she has had, and she's a large part of the success that they've had at the University of Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is the greatest seniors. I mean, great girls of seniors.
Oh, absolutely. The things that they've accomplished. And here's the truth of the matter, guys. It doesn't, everyone knows it doesn't really matter what they've accomplished in the past. It's about getting 4 straight. And if they don't get the job done, and it shouldn't be this way, but people say, well, they just couldn't get it done there last year. And that's not fair. There's so much expectation on this team. But Braden, I mean, if they are to accomplish this, 4 straight natties, there's no team in the history and no team in the future that will ever be able to say they did this as good as this team. So that is out there dangling in front of them.
Yep, I think they can do it.
Absolutely. They're ranked second. So we talk about the seniors, Braden. I mean, who's going to – you could pick any of them and say, yeah, they're going to be the one that leads this team. But in your mind, Braden, who is it going to be going into this last series and then going into the postseason that you think is going to be the one that really puts them on their back and leads this team?
I'm going to say Tiare Jennings. Tiare and K9.
Yeah, Tiare had a really good series against UCF, Braden.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's sitting at 18 home runs right now. She's going to get into the 20s this season. Kenzie Hansen's numbers were a little bit down home run wise, but she had a good series against UCF. She's sitting at a high level. So you got Tiare and K9. I'm going to go with Jada Coleman. I don't. And Alyssa Brito's at 16 home runs. She's been really, really good. Riley Boone's been good, but I'm going to say Jada Coleman leading this team at the top of the order and going to lead this team in the postseason. But again, you can't really go wrong with any of these ladies because they've done it time in and time out. Is there a senior that we haven't talked about that people are forgetting about, Braden, that you would say, people better watch out for this senior?
Riley Ludlam.
Okay. Yeah, Riley Ludlam could very well play a big role. Pinch hitting, maybe Gasso goes with the senior instead of Parker or Pickering maybe in some games in the postseason. I don't know, but Riley Ludlam could be one to keep your eye on. What about Alina Torres?
Yeah, think so too. What about Riley Boone?
Yeah, Riley Boone I mentioned a little bit with Coleman because she is one that's always been consistent and has always shown up in the postseason. So, yeah, there's another one. Burrito, we can go on and on. You also have a couple seniors on the pitching staff, 3 to be exact. You got Keeney, you got Maxwell, and you got May. Now, listen, May has been struggling. Let's just call it what it is. Her
Yes.
ERA is sitting at 2.5. It doesn't matter, though, because in the end, she can shut up all the naysayers by simply pitching really good in the postseason. I want to see it, though, because right now, Kelly Maxwell has been the ace and Deal's been right behind her. Carly Keeney is a senior. She could prove to be very valuable in the postseason, Braden.
Yes. Yes, she could. And another thing is Jada Coleman robbed a home run.
Yeah, you talk about Coleman, you talk about Brito, you talk about Jennings, you talk about Boone. You could go on and on. Torres has played a really solid second base. I know they went with Hodge some at second. I personally, I want to see Torres at second all the time. I think she's the senior. Let her go out as the second baseman.
Yes.
She's been pretty solid at second, but all those others we said, K9 behind the plate, Boone, Jennings, Brito, Coleman, they are exceptional in the field.
Yeah. And talk about, pitching wise, it's been pretty good, except May struggles sometimes.
Yeah, team ERAs in the upper ones, I believe, averaged out because Nicole May's the worst at 2.5. SJ Guerin's the best at 0.70, but it doesn't matter because she hasn't pitched enough for those numbers to even count. Monticelli's at a 1.24, I believe. Keeney's in the upper ones, but Kelly Maxwell has been the best. Dill's been right there behind her, but it's going to take every one of these seniors that we mentioned and then some to get the job done because everyone's chomping at the bit to take down the giant come the postseason. And I have to think, Braden, that after that series with UCF this last weekend, that ride home, the seniors, Patty Yasso, all are talking about what's in front of them. And that's a Bedlam series that everyone wants to sweep, and then the postseason. And I think this team is going to find a new level come postseason because of the Gasso and because of these seniors. What are your thoughts?
I agree. I agree.
I mean, this is probably the year where people have started to doubt OU more than any other year in the last couple. Last year, it was just foregone that OU is going to win the Natty. This year, there's people saying, hold your horses in Sooner land. Not so fast, as Lee Corso used to say. But I would say that this team is going to embrace the challenge because of these seniors. And listen, who do you have, viewers, as your senior that's going to lead this team to the fourth Natty? Braden mentioned some. I mentioned some. I know one thing. I'm excited for it, and it can't get here fast enough this weekend with the series against the OSU Cowgirls. Bedlam rivalry, and then the postseason is upon us. We'll see where OU lands and who will be in the regional and all those things moving forward. But listen, thanks so much for watching the content at the Sooner Surge. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next time. Boomer.
Sooner.